So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this game should scare you, alright? And I mean that. This game should scare Valorant. This game should scare Rogue Company. This game should scare a certain company that was working on a Valorant-like clone and gave it up that I can't say because I signed an NDA for them, but ooh, man, I would roast them if I could. This game should be scaring a lot of developers because let me tell y'all something about this day and age of shooters that we're in. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, in today's video, I want to talk to y'all about Fragpunk. And if you want to stay up to date on all things Fragpunk, like today's video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get on into it. So like I was saying, this game should be scaring a lot of first-person shooter developers. Now, reason for that is because, and I'm going to say straight up, us FPS lovers, alright, we are assholes. And I'm going to be straight up real about that, okay? We don't know how to appreciate good things when we have them. Let me give you guys some examples, okay? EA is greedy as hell, and you know, they made Battlefield 2042, which is a great game now, but it sucked years ago. We got the finals by ex-Battlefield developers. We enjoyed the hype for 5 minutes, we don't play it anymore. Call of Duty has been boning us for decades. We were given X-Defiant. We gave X-Defiant about a month of hype, and you know, we dropped it. All right, you know, we don't appreciate good things. You know, like Crossfire X. It tried to, you know, to give us that CS:GO experience on console. What did we do? Yeah, we didn't support it. the way it should have. Now we're appreciating Valorant, but let me tell you guys something. All right, do y'all remember when PUBG was the hype? Okay, and then Fortnite came and they added one little stupid mechanic, and you know, they just blew up the battle royale genre. You guys remember that? All right, Fortnite, they released their little survival game, then they made a battle royale prototype. It went into beta for a few people. They added building to it. You know, it was okay at first. They went ahead and souped up the building later, and then became this phenomenon that, you know, just got the industry so obsessed, all right? It's so obsessed that every game you play now has a battle pass in it. All right, please tell me you remember this series of events that took place around 2017 and led us into some of the microtransaction mess that we are in today. Well, Fragpunk is here to do the same thing on the toes of Valorant. Yes, that's right. And like I said, Riot Games, despite how small Fragpunk is right now and how, you know, little marketing it's doing and stuff like that, this guy is in the background cooking. Now, there are a few concerns I have with Fragpunk that we're going to talk about here later in the video, but Fragpunk is literally doing the Fortnite to PUBG over again with Valorant, and I'm going to explain why. So if you guys are looking at the trailer in the background right now, you can tell it's a 5v5 first-person shooter, you know, with like a punk-like aesthetic to it, crazy-looking characters, you know, has that whole hero shooter thing and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, and this is one reason why I say this game should scare you. There's tons of videos of Fragpunk and, you know, long-winded gameplay online. They just held an alpha test roughly a week ago. You have big names like Shroud, ACU from Apex Legends. You got all kinds of big streamers playing it. And here's what scares me, all right? This is why it should scare you. And this is the FPS community we're talking about. I can't find one bad video about this game. There are minor complaints, all right? There are, you know, little issues here and there, you know, the typical bugs that come with alphas and stuff like that. But every single video I watch is some guy saying, you know, that this game is unique and fun as hell. And I've watched a ton of them. You know why? Because I've been obsessed with this game in the background. You guys know how bad I wanted Valorant console. So, you know, some lookalike comes out. I'm like, yo, back up off my man, son. and he's like, nah, I might be better than your mans. What's up? And I'm like, oh. But no, seriously, guys, I challenge you. Go watch. There's not one negative video about this game. And again, this is the FPS community we're talking about. You know, we complain and whine about everything. Yeah, that's scary. Let me tell you something else that's scary, all right? If that's not enough for you, all right? Fragpunk is going to be starting, at least, as an Xbox exclusive. IGN were even positive about it.
What did he say?
Yeah, you know, the IGN that are famous for bashing all things Xbox. Now, that brings me to my one concern about the game, you know, when it comes to when it comes to Fragpunk. Now, what is Fragpunk? We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to get back to my concern. Like I was saying before, Fragpunk is a 5v5 tactical first-person shooter. It's based on, you know, the mode Search and Destroy, except they have their own little twist to it. The twist that Fragpunk adds is you get these random cards that you can play every round that'll twist up the match. It can make heads bigger. It can give your characters life steal. You know, it just adds that little bit of extra oomph to the gameplay. Like, you ever play a game, you really like it, you know, you just, God, I just wish there was one little level of depth, you know, to just spice up the gameplay a little bit. Yeah, well, Fragpunk took Valorant's formula, and they did that. Except they made it faster paced, and, you know, just a bit more hyper and movement based, you know, so it appeals to more of the audience. You know, people that like stuff more on, you know, like the faster side, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. You know, people who aren't so focused on, you know, getting a more CSGO like experience. You know, they still want to do their whole movement god thing, bunny hop around and all that stuff. It looks like you can do a lot of that in Fragpunk. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be bunny hop spammers in Fragpunk and everything like that, but if you look at Fragpunk's gameplay, you can tell it's, you know, a lot faster paced than Valorant or, you know, or CSGO or something like that. But that's Fragpunk in a nutshell. Now, let me tell you guys about my one concern with Fragpunk. The fact that it's an Xbox exclusive. And, you know, that's kind of what bothers me. Xbox is a thing for, you know, giving up on free-to-play live service games very quickly. Hence Gigantic. Hence Crossfire X. Hence that Exo-Mecha game that would just disappeared and we never heard anything about. Hence, you know, Hyper Universe. Hence Bleeding Edge. There's been a ton of, you know, MOBAs, hero shooters and stuff like that at Xbox they just don't stick to. So I am praying that Fragpunk, you know, they acquire their own publisher and stuff like that, and they're not solely counting on Xbox to, you know, to help make them big. Because I'm going to be realistic, to my opinion at least, Xbox doesn't have the best reputation with that. Now, this game very well could be wrong, and personally, I think it's going to be more so the PC community that helps carry this game. Just because, you know, it offers that Valorant-like experience. But when I look at this game and, you know, I look at everything, and I'm just like, why don't more first-person shooter developers go with PlayStation? Y'all saw that PlayStation had Call of Duty's marketing rights for the past, 7-8 years at least? Microsoft literally snagged Call of Duty from under them. PlayStation gave up on Killzone, SOCOM, Resistance, and, you know, every good shooter they had. Their only decent shooter they're coming out with is Conquered, and the whole world is skeptical of it. These guys are the biggest console holder in the market right now, and the guys behind Fragpunk, they picked Xbox for some reason. I don't I don't know. Call me crazy for that one, you know, and like I said, I'm an Xbox fan. I love Xbox, all right? I prefer my Xbox to my PlayStation, you know, like 8 times out of 10. But there are just some decisions that developers make with their games that just make me go, you know, like I'm just saying, PlayStation and PC probably would have been the best marketing way for this game to go. That's my personal opinion. You know, I'm surprised they went with Xbox. You know, especially how Xbox has done, you know, some live service games in the past. But that's just, you know, that's my personal opinion, and that's really my only concern with Fragpunk. Now, do I think Fragpunk's going to be an Xbox exclusive forever? No, because Xbox likes bringing their exclusives to other platforms, and I personally only think Fragpunk is a limited time exclusive, and they probably want to put this game on as many platforms as possible, especially if they succeed. You know, I can picture the game going that way. I can't picture this staying exclusive to Xbox forever. But guys, regardless, if you're a Valorant fan, especially, you know, if you've been enjoying Valorant console, keep your eye on this one. They ran an alpha test. I'll leave a link to their Twitter and stuff down in the video description where you guys can learn more. Trust me, be hype about this game. Keep your eye on it. This one is going to be a monster, and Valorant, I believe, finally has some real competition. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.